Alright, what's up everybody? We are already on episode 20 of Death Note. I can't believe it, man. Like, we're just kind of flying through this show, man, and I hate it because I know there won't be that many episodes in total, and I'm still loving the ride right now. Although, of course, I shouldn't be exaggerating too much. We're only a little over halfway through, but still, it's not, it won't be too long before we finish this, is all that I'm saying. But this episode is called Makeshift, and, yeah, of course, we're coming off of a episode that was basically, I mean, you could call it like a happy accident, I guess, with everything that Matsuda had, of course, been doing and the trouble that he got himself in, I guess. Like I said, everything did go according to plan, ultimately, though, and it may have actually worked in their favor now, which is good to see, where the company, of course, Yotsuba, they think that Matsuda actually died, because of that stunt that he pulled, like throwing, or, well, balancing himself on the balcony and then falling off. They managed to really stage that well as sort of like him killing himself, I guess, in a moment. So now I thought about that, but of course Misa is still working together with them. At the same time, we've seen the little teasers where these two new guys that they basically hired, and I'm talking about Al and stuff and his guys, these two guys that they hired to work together with them now and sort of like help them with infiltrating the company, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. There was that female, Weddy or something she was called, I think. We saw her on top of the roof, basically trying to, check their security and stuff, which apparently there was very little of it. They had that other guy who was now pretending to be Coil and essentially pulling their own stunt back on them by them first pretending, the company first pretending to have Coil in their possession, essentially, or whatever, right? But Coil was actually L, and, so they were basically bluffing, and now they turned it around on them. So, in a way, they're kind of like blackmailing them or whatever, right? So, I have no idea what will come of it. Again, there's basically now 3 entryways into this company through these people that that are part of our team, I guess. So yeah, the question is, what's next, right? What are they gonna uncover, and what will come out of it? What is Light's endgame too, is what I wonder about. I don't really think, again, that he has necessarily an endgame or a particular agenda simply because his memory got wiped, but he did have a situation beforehand, before that he departed from the Death Note. He had a situation, I assume, in mind that was going to play out this way now perfectly, and so that's what is happening, right? So is he trying to just, like, again, what is he trying to do, right? Is he trying to frame that this company had the Death Note all along, and that he thinks that now he will be able to eventually get it back this way? Is that, what he's thinking? Or what is going on? At the same time, we know that L very much does have the right picture in mind, thinking that, Light initially was Kira, and Misa was the second Kira, right? And that now they might not be anymore, but they did used to be. So, again, I'm trying to figure out, where is this whole storyline with the Yotsuba company going? I have no idea. Of course, we still have Rem working together with one of them to actually perform these killings and stuff. So, yeah, super fascinating. And I'm just very much looking forward to seeing what comes out of it. So, we really should just be diving in right now, and that's exactly what we're going to do. But of course, do let me quickly remind you that if you enjoy these reactions, you can already watch the next 8 episodes right now over on my Patreon, which will be linked on top of the description. Over there, we will be on episode 28 right now for you to catch up on, so a lot of episodes you can be binging all at once. Definitely make sure you go and do that. Your support, of course, very much is appreciated and helps out the channel. Yeah, and then with that being said, let's actually dive into episode 20 of Death Note. Oh shit, we have a whole new intro. Holy shit. That's pretty dark. I don't know if I, oh my god, I don't know if I'm liking this. This is very much throwing me off guard right now. Sniper. Holy shit, shotguns. Dude, this is crazy. Holy shit, L doing some, I don't know what kind of moves those are. Who is this? Green hair? Okay, these are some new characters that I guess we might be encountering. Yo! What the fuck? This is getting really dark and heavy, man. I love it. I love it. I have no idea what to make of it, though. Okay.
この会議から抜けようとする者がどうなるか。
次、エラルド・コイルの報告書の方だ。
仲間の死のことだというのに、たったこれだ。
They're a company, man. They don't care.
対象がこの報告書か。エルの顔や名前、肝心なところが何も分かってないじゃないか。本当に役に立つのか？
エルの存在は軽視すべきものではないとの忠告をくれたりもして。
Okay, so they wanted to pretend like Coil was going to be working together with them on then actually finding L. Basically demanding that of them.
私たちのやってることをそこまで調べ上げたコイルはとりあえず毎週末に殺人というのは改善すべきだ。
Changing up the tactics.
ガンガン自白してるって感じだ。
Yeah, like this is all they need, right?
もうこの録画があれば7人を逮捕できるんじゃないか。
That's what I was going to say.
やはりまずい。
But I guess L wants to see a little bit further like what the deal is.
適当に割り振ってくれればいいのに。
では本題に入る。
Okay, what's the main topic? Ah, okay. Just who is next?
ELF 保険の日本進出。これは食い止めないと。
では ELF はここに上がっているものを自己死でいいな。
Oh man, getting rid of some insurance company. Did we ever find out what this company actually does? Hell, I'm sure. I'm sure L might get diabetes from all this eating. Speaking of high blood pressure. Yeah, so he's not even willing to prevent the killings. He wants them to happen.
この7人に殺しを続けさせていくことでキラを捕まえようとしているようだ。
Yep.
そんなことはできない。
そうだ。
I'm so glad that Light is such a moral person.
の証言とこの映像を出すところに出せば立証できるのでは。
前在は今週末にキラに頼むということでどうだ。
いいなし。今週末ということになればもう時間がない。7人の誰かに電話して殺人をやめさせる。
I
待って
see.
ください。そんなことをしたらアイバーが彼らに接触した3日後に捜査の手が伸びたことになり怪しまれます。キラを捕まえるためにはキラだという証拠がどうしても。
今までの会話でキラではなさそうで、それなりの発言力を持っていそうなのは浪川。
Namikawa?
電話するならここのを使ってください。
本当はライバル企業
Who is Namikawa?
片っ端からぶっ殺していくのが手っ取り早いが。
Oh, this guy.
私はエルです。
So I assume this is Light then calling and pretending to be L, right?
盗聴器が仕掛けてあり、今の会議の映像はすべて
Okay, he's just telling them that they can see everything.
この話題はハトリ氏の死のこと。会議の内容は誰を殺す。
Giving him some proof.
全在氏を殺すのを1ヶ月先に伸ばしてください。
それをしていただいて、今後私たちに協力してもらえれば、あなたの
Will be forgiven.
はいえ。
キラ以外の者はキラに脅されその会議に参加していたとして罪は
Okay. They'll get everybody off except for Kira.
エルにつくしか。いや、エルについたとキラに分かったら殺される。どうすれば。
Yeah, what does this person do now?
パニックになる。
いいですか。エルがキラに勝てばあなたは無罪。キラがエルに勝てばあなた方はそのまま裕福な人生。
エル、キラ、どちらが勝ってもあなたに損はない。
あなたにとっての損は今捕まってしまうことです。
私が最終的に出すであろう答えを先に見抜いた。いや、部下がまたヘマをして。
Yeah, of course he's not gonna say anything then.
中断させてすまない。話を戻そう。ELF の奴らと全財をいつ殺すかだが、こういうのはどうだ。
Okay, why was that guy looking at him like that though?
1ヶ月経てまだエルの正体がわからなければ。
This is how he's delaying it.
つまりエルを始末するのを優先するという。
Yeah.
ではコイルに1ヶ月与えることにする。
Okay, nobody who disagrees.
この場はこれで満足だろ
やっぱり八神くんはすごいです。しかも私のやり方に似ていますし、私より早く考えてた。これなら、もし私が死んでも、
You can take over?
八神くんがエルの名を継い
Yeah. What the hell?
何を縁起でもないことを。
しかし、四つ葉に最初に目をつけたのも八神くんですし、やはり私より有能と言っていいかも。
Damn, why is he saying all of this?
八神くんならできるかもしれません。もし
He's giving him all the responsibility.
エルを継いでもらえますか？キラで演技をしているなら必ず継ぐと答えるはず。
何言ってるんだ
Okay.
これをしている限り
Still trying
一緒
to
じゃないのか。
rule out the suspicions.
そうか。龍崎は僕がキラなら、今僕がキラであることを知る。
Oh my god, and Light is catching onto it
キ
too.
ラの力が他の者に渡り、今の僕にはキラだった自覚がなくなっている。
This is... Oh my god, man, this is so much.
この手錠は絶対に外せない。あ、いや、演技じゃない方のパターンでも。
That's what I'm saying, dude. I don't even know what to think anymore.
もしその力が人に渡ったのだとしても、もう一度その力が僕に戻ってくるように仕組んであると考えている。自分から人に渡し、自分の疑いが晴れたところで力を。
Well, that's exactly what he did, lad, I think.
すごい。私の考えはここまで的確に。
Ridiculous.
八神ライトがエルの座を奪った上でのキラになる。そう考えた。
正
Hmm,
解です。
I
エ
see.
ルと同等の地位を得て最強だな。
Yeah.
それを僕にならできる。いや、やりかねない。
So that was the plan all along.
はい。
龍崎、
Yeah, so I figured that Light just figured that he would
この僕が今存在するキラ
be able to execute on this plan without even realizing it, you know?
殺人犯になると思うか？そんな人間に見えるのか？
No, Light, you're such a good guy. We already talked about this.
見てます。
I was completely right, and the fighting begins again.
はい、一回は一回。今回は相打ちということで、これでおしまい。
そうだ。
Leave it as a draw.
とにかく今は目の前にいるキラを捕まえることだ。
Is that gonna be foreshadowing the ending too?
そうですね。もう1ヶ月しか時間がないんですし。
さっきの会議を証拠にあの7人を捕まえることができれば犯罪者の裁きも止むのでは。
あの7人の中にキラがいるとは限りません。
Yeah, I still don't, like, I'm still not
7
fully
人がキラに殺されるだけです。
sure about that either. What, was Kira among them? I feel like that was the case, but
しかし7人の中に絶対いないとも言えないなら7人を捕まえれば殺人が止まる可能性もあるはずだ。
その可能性はあ
there's a
る。
chance, so we have to act on it.
やっぱり私は一人でキラを追います。この本部は八神さんたちにもお貸ししますし、私も使う。
Okay,
八神さんたちは八神さんたちのやり方で使う。
so they're splitting off? What the hell?
目の前の何人かの死を阻止することが意味のないことだとは言いません。しかし全ての真相を解明しなければ、またキラが現れ犠牲者は結果的に増える。
Yeah, he's just thinking about the long game, basically.
キラを断定すべきというのが私の考えです。私は私でキラを追う。期限は1ヶ月。どっちが
I mean, I am with L on this one, in all fairness.
どこ行くんだ？
天音の部屋です。
I get them thinking about the short term and wanting to, you know.
手錠は外せないので付き合ってもらいます。
Okay, he's still handcuffed though. No, but like I get them thinking about the short term and wanting to protect people, but it's just like Elle says, in the end, it'll just mean more deaths.
龍崎さん付近の。
あなたはライト君を愛していますか？
Of course she does.
しかしキラも崇拝している。
はい。
では、ライト君とキラだったらどっちを取りますか？
はそんなのライトに決まってるじゃん。
ライト君はキラを捕まえたい。捕まえたいそうです。さあ、どうします？
ライトが捕まえたいなら捕まってほしい
Yeah,
と思
I
う。
guess.
では、ライト君の役に立ち、ライト君と一緒に操作できるなら協力したい。
ライトのためになるならミサは何でもします。
ちょっと待て。何を
So now he's trying to get her on his
体を
team.
超えるから 天音ミサが L を知っているかもしれないという線が出たと、必ず四つ葉はミサさんを CM に起用し、いろいろ聞き出そうとしてきます。もう松田さんのドジの時 CM などで使ってくれとは話はしてありますし。
I was gonna say, it wasn't that much of a screw up anymore when you see that it actually brought you something.
私の目を見せてくれるの？
大体キラは死の直前の行動を操れる。ミサを操って喋らせて殺すという恐れが十分ある。いや、エルを殺せば用がなくなり、口封じにキラはミサをきっと殺す。
それはさすがに嫌だ。
ライト君、手錠がある以上運命を共にするんですよね。私が死んだらライト君も死ぬ。キラが捕まるかです。さあどっち？
キラ捕まる。ライトのいない世界じゃ私が生きて。
Oh my god, I love
おい
Misa.
龍崎、むちゃくちゃだ。
時間がないんです。私焦ってます。
He said I'm desperate.
この子の根性とライト君への愛は世界一です。
He finds it a beautiful thing. Look at that.
ミサ今まであなたのこと誤解してたかもしれない。変態とかしちゃって。
ミサさんはライト君にふさわしい最高の女性です。
ありがとう龍崎。
God, man.
お友達ということでどうでしょう？
Yeah, just give a nice handshake.
はい。また友達が。
Oh, right. Now he has two.
ライトの友達はみんなミサの友達。仲良くやりましょう。3人力を合わせてキラ逮捕。
いえ、それが八神君は私と違う操作方法をお父さんたちと取るようで、私とミサさん2人ということ。
Yep.
何それ？
やり方
That's exactly what he wanted.
これじゃ僕はこっちの操作に加わるしか。
結構ですよ。
ミサ、ライトの役に立ちたい。
Okay, but does that mean that L will remove the handcuffs and stuff?
もっと愛されたい。
何かいい策はないか、茂木、松田。
Jesus, man, this episode, holy shit, it was so much to process. I've obviously talked a lot about the pacing of this show and how it just constantly moves and moves and moves. And the same, of course, very much counts for the conversations that these characters have. Like, the thing that this show does all the time is that it completely lays out the thought process that these characters have. And of course, this is a whole chess game being played. Light and L are extremely intelligent people that basically lay it all out on the table constantly for us to understand, I guess. But again, it's like sometimes it just naturally has you sort of zoning out and not even be able to follow along anymore, and you literally have to like put yourself back on track eventually, which is something that happened to me during this episode. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like that's something that you know, I won't be the only one who has experienced that watching this show. And, you know, I do realize that reacting to a show like this on camera, that only adds even more pressure, I guess, and it makes it even worse. But, yeah, like another thing that I noticed, even having then to edit these videos and actually, you know, only take about half of the episode in terms of footage for you to see, it's like it moves even faster, right? And I can't imagine what it must be like as a viewing experience for you all then to try and actually understand what's going on. And of course, I try to do as good of a job of summarizing everything that happens and stuff, but it's pretty ridiculous, dude. Now, yeah, getting to the actual episode then, it's not necessarily even like that much happened, right? But I think the most fascinating part of it is definitely the conversation that Light still had with L, where, well, L basically figured out what Light's strategy might have been. I mean, we don't necessarily know that. It's not fully confirmed to us, but he figured that, like, Light actually wanted to claim the spot of L, and it's something that he also legitimately brought up, like, oh, you could succeed me because you're figuring out certain things here that I myself didn't even think about, right? Or, you know, I wasn't even that fast in being able to come up with this certain plan and stuff. But at the same time, he figures then that, like, oh, if Light actually succeeds me and I die, that means he is both L and Kira, and that makes him, of course, the ultimate god, you could say, here in the world. So that might have been like the plan all along, and that this way he would be able to get back the Death Note. Again, I'm not sure if he plans to get back the Death Note by figuring out who the Kira in this company is, or if it's something that he actually made a deal about with Rem, for example, right? And that he could somehow get the Death Note back. It's just completely uncertain to me as a viewer too, and so yeah, I'm not sure if that's something that I'm supposed to have already caught on to, but I don't think so. But it's, it's fascinating because the thing is, of course, L is very much correct, I think, in his assumptions. Although with Light laying it all out on the table, maybe it actually wasn't, right? But then again, Light can't even know that himself because Light got his memories wiped. It's just that, like, again, and I talked about this in the intro, Light beforehand, before departing the Death Note, he had a certain vision, I assume, of how things were going to be playing out. The question is, are things actually playing out that way right now, right? We can't even know that. And again, it just brings me to what a crazy, chess game this is and how you literally can't tell anything, right? So, yeah, like, I don't know what else I can really get into. It seems like El is going to be working together with Misa now, and, that's... and again, he will use that one guy who, I forget his name, Iber, I think he was called, who's pretending to be Coil, to get more information out of the company. Meanwhile, the task force, Soichiro, he's called, right? Light's dad, together with the other guys, they're going to try to play the more short-term game then, I guess, of getting them arrested, but they probably won't succeed. So, yeah, where are we going is the big question right now, right? It's crazy. The company is Jesus Christ, relentless/ruthless. I literally tried combining these two words in one, I guess, just now. But they didn't even care about killing that one guy on the spot, right? As it was mentioned. We still don't know if Kira is among them or not, which I feel like it was teased to us that was the case, but even that the show is not entirely clear about to us as the viewer. In this episode, at least, they definitely weren't. But I think I had that suspicion that there was one guy among them who did look like the guy that we constantly kept seeing there, making those, or having that conversation with Rem and stuff. But again, even that, I can't be 100% sure about. It's absolutely ridiculous, dude. There is so much going on in this show. So I think for now I've basically said everything that I needed to say. I can't believe it, but I'm going to be watching one more episode here and try and actually see if it will make it a little bit more clear to me what's going on. But for now, I hope that you all enjoyed my reaction here to Death Note episode 20. Of course, should you already want to watch the next 8 episodes, they will be up right now over on my Patreon for you to check out. That is linked on top of the description, and we will be on episode 28 over there. So go and check it out, along with full-length reactions. Your support is very much appreciated, of course, and helps out the channel. So with that being said, I want to thank you all for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you back in the next episode.